What's up, Celtics Nation? James Anderson here, bleeding green as always, and today my heart is beating a little different. First off, I have to give a massive thank you because we just hit the incredible milestone of 800 subscribers. You guys are the power behind this channel. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, smash that like, and let's keep growing. Today, the NBA market woke up on fire, and Brad Stevens might be about to open the vault. There's a rumor about a $108 million star arriving to solve our biggest problem, but the price might be losing an explosive talent. Is it worth the risk? The answer starts right now. Everyone thought the Boston Celtics season was going to be a complete disaster. Let's be real. 2 months ago, when they announced Jason Tatum was out and we looked at our empty front court, most experts and even some fans threw in the towel. They said the core was dismantled, that we lacked talent, and that this would be a transition year. But look at where we are now. 3rd place in the East, shutting everyone up and showing absurd resilience. Neemias Queta and Jordan Walsh have been warriors, holding it down in a way that makes us proud. But we know deep down that to truly contend for a title, we lack that weight, that elite experience down in the paint. And that is where the bombshell of the day comes in, making noise behind the scenes. The site Hoops Habit dropped a trade prediction that could change the level of our season and solve the hole in our front court once and for all. We are talking about a heavy investment, a player valued at over $100 million. The name on the table is Myles Turner. Yes, that old dream that always circles Boston rumors finally seems to have a real path to happening. Analyst Cal Durrett drew up the perfect scenario. Turner isn't just a common center. He is one of those rare NBA unicorns who can block nearly 2 shots a game and still knock down 2 threes in your face. Imagine that in Joe Mazzulla's scheme. His versatility would fit like a glove, opening the floor for Jaylen Brown to drive and locking the door on defense. But like everything in life, it comes with a steep price. To bring in Turner, who is 29 and under contract for 3 more seasons, the Celtics would need to sacrifice a key piece of our current offense, Anthony Simons. The proposal would be to send Simons and 2 first-round picks to the Milwaukee Bucks. Yes, a direct trade with a conference rival. The logic is that Simons, with his expiring contract, would be the ideal perimeter partner that Giannis Antetokounmpo needs right now, since Lillard isn't there. For us, losing Simons' firepower and youth hurts, but gaining an elite rim protector like Turner could be the checkmate of the season. The fan base is divided. Is it worth handing over our explosive guard and valuable picks to guarantee the defense for years to come? It's a high-stakes bet, the kind that defines legacies. Turner's arrival would bring defensive security we hasn't seen in a while, but changing team chemistry in the middle of a surprising campaign is always risky. Simons has been fundamental in keeping the offensive rhythm, and removing him now could destabilize the attack. On the other hand, Turner is that profile of player Brad Stevens loves: smart, modern, and efficient on both ends of the floor. But wait, because what's coming next is even more unbelievable and could completely transform our offensive identity. If you thought the talk about Turner was big, hold on to this. DeMar DeRozan's name has started circulating with full force linked to the Boston Celtics. That's right, the veteran all-star, one of the greatest scorers of the last decade, might be packing his bags to leave the Sacramento Kings. The situation out in California is unsustainable. The Kings have one of the worst records in the league, a disaster of 6 wins and 19 losses, and a fire sale seems imminent. DeRozan is the most valuable piece they have to sell, and Boston has appeared as one of the analysts' favorite destinations. The logic behind this is fascinating. Even with our defense being among the best and the team fighting at the top, Tatum's absence still weighs on the offense. We are scoring well, but we depend too much on inspired nights from Jaylen Brown. Bringing in DeRozan would inject a lethal dose of mid-range and experience into the roster. He's that guy you give the ball to when the game gets tight and say, fix it. The pressure on JB would drop drastically, and we would have an elite second offensive option to close out tight games. The analyst points out that despite our high offensive rating, we still struggle to crack 116 points per game on some nights, and DeRozan would bring that automatic consistency. Of course, we aren't alone in this race. The rumor also puts him back with the Toronto Raptors, which would be a beautiful story of the idol returning, or going to help the Golden State Warriors, who are desperate for offense. But think with me. DeRozan in Boston, playing without the pressure of being the number one, focused only on scoring and leading the younger guys? That sounds scary for rivals. The question is the fit. DeRozan doesn't shoot threes. And our system loves the perimeter. Could Mazzulla adapt a scheme to accommodate his classic style? Or would his arrival stall the spacing that makes our offense flow so well? It leaves fans scratching their heads. On one hand, it's pure talent arriving almost for free, considering the Kings are desperate. On the other, it's a 36-year-old veteran who changes the team's dynamic. And there's more. Does chasing a veteran scorer mean the front office doesn't trust Tatum's full return for this season that much? Or is it exactly to give Tatum an even stronger team when he gets back? It's a move that stirs the pride of the fan, because it shows that the Boston Celtics aren't satisfied with just competing. We want to win now. If DeRozan comes, the message to the league is clear. We aren't waiting for the future. The future is today. Summing up today's madness, we could have a new sheriff on defense with Myles Turner costing Simon's talent, or an offensive legend like DeRozan arriving to share the responsibility. These are two opposite paths. Focus on rim protection or turbocharge the mid-range scoring. Now, I want to hear from you guys. Is this Celtics decision to chase veterans the right path? Or should we trust the young guys who brought us this far? Turner or DeRozan? Who fits better? Comment down below. I'll read everything. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Until next time.